I just recovered a really old hard drive and found the first game I ever made when I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. It's called Pikachu. You can see here the credits. Everything by Alex Rose except Help. That's made by Mike Rose. But arguably, Mike could have really helped me more with this because the hitboxes are messed up in this game. Really messed up. But I like this game. Right, like... It's not the first game I ever made, but it's the first game I made entirely on my own that was substantial, and it was a platformer. You got to climb the dinosaur. None of it really makes any sense. It's just like, what does an 8-year-old think is cool? Also, I think actually right now the sound effects when they play, it lags a bit when they load into RAM, and that never happened originally. You can see here that the hitbox is messing up, because I just can't jump on that. And also, like, when I turn around, I like flip, like it doesn't know where the center of my character is. This level is interesting. It's all based on illusions, but I just skip past it. Like, half the blocks aren't real. And there's an extra life behind the tree. I mean, most of these places I only know where to go because, you know, I made the game. But I don't think it's like particularly well designed. Here you can destroy the floor, you know, so, and you fire in random directions, so you're going to be careful with how you shoot. And now finally, we enter the lair of this big dude. This level is the hardest level in the game, probably. I used to just have all my lives wiped out on there, but now I'm pro. And on this level, you finally get access to Meowth and Koffing. There's no music from this point. I suppose I just got bored of putting music and everything. This bit's really confusing. You suddenly have access to 3 characters and it doesn't explain that, but you can use the numpad, WASD, and the arrow keys to control all 3. And I didn't really, like, I forgot how to do this level, but you're gonna thunder shock the floor and then fall through it, which is really difficult because Koffing is a nightmare to control because his hitbox is just so in the wrong place and he just like flips around. I don't know why there's money in this level either. I think like it was supposed to be for something later. From this point it doesn't tell you why or whom, but like certain characters can activate the switches and not all of them. This is quite cool because Koffing reflects the thunderbolt. But once you get through this little area, you're back to the beginning of the game, right? You've done a full loop around, but this time everything's been destroyed, the trees have been cut down, everything is correct. And if you thundershock this little life, you'll find the real culprit, the evil Pikachu who's pretending to be you. You follow him up the dinosaur once again. This time there's lava. I had to just skip this level because I lost all my... I got a game over. But it's not my fault. I mean, it is my fault because I made the game. So then there's this level, you gotta kill Bellsprout. Oh no, it's Weeping Bell. There's nothing really hard about this, but I'm just being a noob. They do kill you if you're slow, so you gotta get past them. And then this one, you have to combine your electricity with the water to set the ice, to make a fire, electrical fire, right? And then that sets the ice on fire. And then this one, you got to kill all the starter Pokemon. Squirtle, you just shock because you know super effective. Charmander, you're flipping by the tail. Bulbasaur. At this point, the game's really got no cohesion, right? It just kind of exists. It's just me throwing loads of dumb ideas together. It's all more like a bunch of mini games than an actual cohesive game. Shoot all these dudes, run through them. And then this is a great example of how I didn't know how to make moving platforms, and most people still don't. So you know, 8-year-old Alex. Really not that far behind the curve here, but he'll be happy to know that 28-year-old Alex does indeed know how to do moving platforms perfectly. Maybe I'll explain that one day in a way that's actually good, not just your basic bitch moving platforms, but like perfect ones. But once you eventually move across all of these platforms by just jamming yourself against them, you can run down the end, and that's it. That's the end of my first ever proper game. Little did I know I'd still be doing this shit 20 years later.